Welcome back to Building Together. My name is Colin, and today I'm excited to break down the brand new Friends Modular set number 41732, the Downtown Flower and Design Stores. Now, a year ago, LEGO gave us what was as close to a modular building for the Friends line as possible, the Main Street building. And it was a fantastic set. On this channel, we did a speed build. We did a lottery or a draft of the pieces of the set. We even made our own versions of modular buildings to go along with the Main Street building. And we were hoping that in 2023, LEGO would do something similar. And indeed, they have just released images of this brand new set. And I'm going to tell you, it is absolutely incredible. It's going to cost $160. But it comes with 2,010 pieces and 9 mini dolls. Now, I love LEGO modulars, and I've not really been a huge LEGO Friends fan, but my two kids, my daughters, really enjoy the LEGO Friends sets. They love the accessories, they love the colors, and I'm going to be honest, with the Main Street building last year and this new design store, Downtown Flower Shop, the details and the building techniques are phenomenal, and I gotta say, this set is awesome. So I'm gonna be unpacking what I see when I look at these images and what makes this set potentially one of my favorite sets that I'm most excited for in 2023. Let's check out the front of the box. It has some great artwork, and you can see just the immediate sense of the buildings. Now, you've got 3 components to this modular building. You've got the flower shop on the left. You've got on the right hand side, you've got the design store with lots of furniture, and in the middle you've got Unity Street with the staircase leading up to a balcony. But what really jumps out is the unique design of this design store. I mean, look at these angles. You can see the triangle tiles in black on the top, and if you go all the way to the top, there's this nice angle that starts and works all the way down, and it's really smooth. And then you've got the window cut out using panel pieces, transparent panel pieces. Looks fantastic. But not only that, but you've got a lot of detail with the different shades of purple using the triangle tiles that extends from the top right all the way down to the very bottom left of the building. So that's a really neat detail, and it carries through the whole way. I also really appreciate how they mix up the black and the purple with this medium blue color on the upper right hand side with the large windows. It's really nicely done. The 6 wide windows are fairly unique or fairly recent in what LEGO has released, and at the very bottom you've got a black door frame, again 6 wide with those French doors, those transparent French doors. So really nicely done with that building. It just pops. It's very different from what we've seen in the past and really catches your eye. On the left hand side there's a more traditional building, and it's, I think, just as impressive. If you take a look at the archway over the door, that looks nice with the black arch. The macaroni tiles on top in green contrasts really nicely with that medium orange color using those ingots on their sides, so some snot techniques all the way up. The framing of the window, and even though the awning isn't terribly original, LEGO has been using awnings like this in many sets. It still looks really good. It's a classic technique, and there's no reason really to stop using it. Not only that, but you have this nice window that's encased with transparent bricks, so it looks like stained glass. And what I think really jumps out is this doorway right here. It's the door with a pet door, and it's something that was used in the Home Alone set a year ago. Really nice, and it has this 1x1 plate and a bull's horn. It's like a cow horn piece that's used as a door handle. So that's really, really ingenious. I love what they do with that. In addition to that, this building uses the Unikitty tail for architectural detail. It reuses the paint roller pieces for light fixtures similar to the Pet Shop Modular. It uses 1x2 cheese slopes as shutters, which I think is fun, and these brand new inverted half arch pieces in cool yellow. And that's a fantastic color to get these pieces in. I'm super excited to add those to our collection. We're going to take a look at the back of the set. And there's a lot going on here. So let's start on the left-hand side of this image with the design store. So the premise of this set is that you can go in and buy your furniture and set up your own apartment, the apartment being the second floor of the flower shop. But look at this design store. This has a lot of furniture builds, it has a lot of artwork, and they've got really unique ways of displaying this. This really tall side on the far left with a bed hanging on the wall. You've got different light fixtures, sofas, desk features, different types of furniture designs and furniture art. It's really interesting how they do that. But one thing that stands out to me in terms of the detail is look at this roof. You've got the purple tiles angled that looks really nice, but lines up perfectly with these black 2x4 tiles that go all the way down to cap off the angle. Not only that, but you've got more knotwork on the side where the black tiles continue to go down. So that attention to detail is still present and is just always connecting everything in the set. In fact, you can see that they use facet bricks on their sides to get that angled look using the triangle tiles on the front. So really fascinating technique there. Another thing that jumps out to me in this picture is on the right-hand side with the flower shop. This is where you can see the cat door here, and the cat is winking, so that's kind of interesting. You also have a balcony up at the top, and there's a door that opens up. Now the balcony looks like you can remove it, and if you were to take the middle module, you could put that on the right-hand side, so the balcony would go off to this, the door would open up to a larger balcony. So there's another little interesting technique, and you might be able to take the balcony and move it over to the design store. So this definitely seems to have a lot of ways you can configure the set, which I really like that they're doing that. On the roof of the apartment, you have a beehive, so that's kind of cool. I like how they build it. I'm not super impressed with the overall execution, but I like that they included it. It's different, it's unique, and I think it adds a little bit of interest to the rooftop there in addition to the typical rooftop garden. You get a bucket for your water and an umbrella, which is, I think, pretty similar to the Main Street building that was released in 2022. But what really is exciting for me are these 3 wide windows. So this building, the flower shop and the apartment, are 16 studs wide, and when you take a look at the wall, there's 10 studs of wall and 6 studs of windows. So you get 4 of these 3 wide windows, which I don't have a ton of those in my collection. They have another one at the first level as well, so that's nice to see. Now, one thing I haven't mentioned yet is the middle module of the set. You have a staircase, of course, that leads up to this level here, but check out this fountain. I really like this fountain. You use these water pieces. One of them was included in the Lion Knight's castle, but you use 4 of them here to get the appearance of the fountain, and then you use this 1 bar piece modified with an angled hollow stud to have the artwork on top of it. Now this bar piece with the angled hollow stud is used throughout this set and is used to really great effect. You can see it in this image, is it's used to hold down this lighting feature across the Unity street. So they've got them affixed to the edge of each building. And then to complete this light fixture, they've got a white rope piece with these lights affixed to it. But check this out. You use gems and you stick them inside the 1x1 round plate with the hole in it, and then attach that to the modified 1x1 plate with the clip. So a nice detail, similar to some of the Winter Village sets and how they string up lights, but adds another level of detail with those 1x1 round plates with the hole in the middle. Another really good element you can see to the set, and the use of that one of the bar piece with the angled hollow stud, is actually in the furniture builds. So if we take a look at the different types of furniture, they've got 3 different themes. One of them is what I would call this mid-century modern architecture. And check out this bed. It's obviously very colorful, but at the base, that's where they use the length bar with that angled hollow stud as a way to use for bed legs. It's really interesting. And of course, you've got this circular chair using macaroni bricks in orange, and then like a salmon colored macaroni tile on top. Really colorful. I like that. And a nice little technique for this sofa right here, using the 1x2 modified plate with the handle to create the arm look for that. Now, some of the other furniture in the set is also really well done. There's a contemporary furniture style that uses a lot of black and white and transparent pieces. You've got a rug that's kind of a zebra motif, but this sofa, again, really creative, using these corner rounded pieces that allows you to get that feel of the couch or the chair, but not be too big. The one drawback of that, I think, is it's only too wide, meaning you can fit one minifig on what looks to be a sofa, but that's, I think, a minor critique. The other furniture is a more modern look, and it's got this nice use of the fence piece for the bed and how they construct the angles and the corners of the bed, really nice. But one thing that stood out to me in this furniture set is the lamp. Now, it's not a new concept to use these 1x1 round pieces with the bar, but I like how they flip the cone upside down and then they use the cupcake holder as the lampshade. Again, something that is not terribly unique to Lego, but is just really well executed. I'm also really interested in how they build this dresser here. It looks like they use bracket pieces, so a 2x2 bracket and a 1x2 bracket, which adds a little bit of different feel to the set, or to the piece of furniture, considering that it's a 3-wide, and we don't see a lot of 3-wide furniture. So what are some other things that really impress me with this set as I look at the whole thing? Well, it is very compatible with the Main Street building. You've got the 1x8 Technic bricks on the base of each of the modules. You also have the sidewalk features with the same colors and the same width as you get with the Main Street building as well, so very compatible there. You also have these grassy areas that you can add to the front, and you can see, I think, best in this picture that shows the 3 modules in a different arrangement with almost like a corner building, almost like a corner street. You've got, looks like, a 4-wide by 16 for the flower shop, and then 4x20 in front of the other buildings. So they add a couple of other details along the outside of the buildings, I think adds to the look. There's a lot with these tiles, the macaroni tiles on the flower shop at the base of the door and the window, especially with this table where you can see some flowers on the outside. So I like how that's done. On the other building, you've got the snot work with the tiles to the very base, and on the side of it, you've got pictures of the furniture. So that's a nice detail. Now, the one drawback might be the amount of stickers that you get in this set. For instance, I really wish that the Unity letters weren't stickered, but I'm guessing that they are. They're the 2x2 pieces with the clip on the back, and it attaches to these fence pieces that are providing as the railing for this balcony type place. One other really interesting building technique that I noticed here is the use of lamp posts as architectural detailing. So you've got a lamp post with a bowl piece on top of it here for the Unity Street, which I think is a really creative building technique and one that I hadn't thought of. And the last thing I'm going to mention is this birch tree over here that looks really nice. They use kind of a dark orange or a medium orange leaf element, and then they put smaller leaf elements on top of it, and I think it looks really nice. So they do a fantastic job of putting that together. So overall, this is an amazing set. I'm so excited to see it come out in January. I look forward to hopefully being able to get it. There's a lot of really cool building techniques as we've identified. You could spend a lot of time looking at these photos and picking out more building techniques to see how they get all these effects. For instance, just noticing this now, this green border along the top of the flower shop looks really interesting how they do that. It's not a super common technique, but one that's not too hard, and I look forward to building that. Yeah, this is just, I think that's what excites me about this set so much, is it's just something that I want to build. I see it, and it really looks fantastic. That's my reaction to this brand new Friends Modular set. Again, 2,010 pieces for $160. That represents a good deal, coming out, I believe, January 1st. So thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're growing every single day, and we would appreciate your support as we further our trek to 1,000 subscribers. To help us with that, you can like this video and ring the bell for notifications so that you get all of our updates, all of our mocks, all of our reviews as we put them out. All right, everyone, have a great day, and always remember to keep building together.